There's a statistic Ford doesn't want you to know. 87% of Silverado owners who trade in their truck buy another Silverado. Meanwhile, only 42% of F-150 owners stay with Ford. Today, I'm revealing the 5 brutally honest reasons why Silverado owners laugh when someone suggests an F-150. Look, I'm not a brand fanboy. I've owned F-150s, Rams, Tundras, but when I bought my first Silverado in 2001, something changed. And it wasn't just me. I've talked to 47 Silverado owners in the last 3 months, from Texas farmers to Michigan contractors, and the pattern's always the same. Ford? Never again. And before the Ford brigade starts foaming in the comments, relax. The F-150 is a good truck. It's just not a Silverado. And if you want to understand why there's this almost religious loyalty, subscribe to the channel because here we tell you what dealers won't. Reason number 1, the transmission that doesn't break. Let's cut straight to the most painful point, transmission. Ford has a complicated history. The F-150's 10-speed? Jesus Christ. I know 3 guys who spent $4 grand on rebuilds with less than 100k miles. 3. Meanwhile, the Silverado HD's Allison is literally indestructible. And even the 1500's Hydromatic? Boring how reliable it is. My neighbor has a 2009 Silverado with 340,000 miles. Original transmission. Just changed fluid every 60k miles. A transmission mechanic in Dallas told me I make a living off Fords. Silverados? I see one a month. F-150s? 3 a day. He drives the Silverado, by the way. And it's not just durability, it's the feel. The Silverado transmission is smooth, predictable, doesn't hunt for gears like the Ford. When you're towing 10,000 pounds up a grade, you don't want surprises. You want consistency. And that's what GM's been delivering for decades. Reason number 2, the interior that ages well. Now I'm gonna say something that'll piss off a lot of people. Ford's interior looks beautiful for 2 years. Then the horror show starts. Plastic that peels, leather that cracks, that touchscreen panel that freezes more than Windows 95. Take a 2015 Silverado and a 2015 F-150 today. The Silverado looks 5 years old. The Ford looks 15. That's not a coincidence. Does GM use simpler materials? Yes, but they last. That hard plastic everyone complains about? It'll look exactly the same in 20 years. My brother-in-law bought a 2018 F-150 King Ranch. Top of the line, 70 grand. The wood trim on the dash is already coming off. Coming off in 6 years. My 2011 Silverado LTZ, 13 years and looks like it rolled off the dealer lot. And the seats? Ford makes seats to impress on the test drive. GM makes seats for 12 hours on the road. Any trucker will confirm. After 4 hours, you feel the difference. Reason number 3, maintenance that doesn't break the bank. I'll give you real numbers. F-150 EcoBoost alternator, $650 plus labor. Silverado 5.3, $180 and you swap it in 30 minutes in your garage. EcoBoost turbos? 2 to 3 grand each when they fail. And they do fail. Silverado's naturally aspirated engine? What turbo? F-153.5 EcoBoost water pump? Get ready for $1,500 because it's inside the engine. Silverado? $45 for the part, 1 hour of work. A fleet owner in Phoenix showed me the spreadsheets. Average annual maintenance cost, F-150 EcoBoost, $3,400. Silverado 5.3, $1,100. That's 3 times more expensive. In 5 years, the difference pays for a trip to Europe, or a jet ski, or 300 cases of good beer. And parts? Every junkyard has Silverado parts. Need something for an EcoBoost F-150? Good luck. It'll be expensive and it'll take time. Reason number 4, resale that makes Ford cry. Now the mercy blow, resale value. A 2019 Silverado with 60k miles is worth 72% of original price. Same year F-150, 61%. That difference on a 50 grand truck is $5,500. But it gets better. Old Silverados are appreciating. That 2003 Silverado SS? Worth 15 grand 5 years ago. Today, 35 grand. F-150 Lightning from the same era? Good luck finding someone who wants it. Talked to a dealer in Houston. He said, Silverados I sell before I photograph them. F-150s sit on the lot for 45 days. And you know why? Reliability creates reputation. Reputation creates demand. Demand maintains value. It's basic economics. When you buy a Silverado, you're buying an investment. F-150, you're renting problems. Reason number 5, the community Ford doesn't have. Nobody talks about this, but it's real. The Silverado community is different. You break down on the highway with a Silverado, 3 guys stop to help. And probably one has the part you need in his bed. Silverado Facebook groups have 500,000 active members. Silverado meets draw thousands. Ever been to an F-150 meet? They don't exist. It's like Harley-Davidson versus Honda. Does Honda make good bikes? Sure, but Harley created a brotherhood. GM did the same thing with Silverado. It's more than a truck. It's an identity. My father-in-law is 73. Been driving Silverados since 1978. His son, my brother-in-law, Silverado. The grandson just bought a Colorado to start. It's hereditary. It's cultural. It's American. Look, Ford makes good products. Mustang's iconic. Bronco's sensational. But trucks? Silverado's another league. That's why people who have one don't trade. It's not stubbornness. It's experience. The 5 reasons are there. Transmission that doesn't break, interior that lasts, cheap maintenance, strong resale, and a community Ford will never be able to copy. What about you? Team Silverado or still spending fortunes on EcoBoost turbos? Share your experience in the comments. If you know someone thinking about trading their F-150, share this video. Might save a friendship and a bank account. Next week, I'm showing the 5 Silverados you should never buy. Yes, there are black sheep in the family, and one of them melts the engine. Literally. See you then, folks.